Yes. Twitter, baby.
All right, hero. Hey there, folks. Again, it's Kimberly Dykeman. I think I'm the tech diva at this point. I'm at another tech event, the GeekAustin 8th annual party at Union Park. I've got sort of to my left, AustinAaron. You should have an accent to go along with that. AustinAaron, and he's in real estate. So you think, what is this guy doing here? Well, he knows about the power of the net. So tell us about you and yours.
That's right. Like I've been mentioning before, just real estate now, the game is changed, especially, with the younger generation coming up. I mean, you've got, my broker alone, Gus Rojo from West Campus Living, is 23 years old. Started his own agency in West Campus. I mean, so when you've got kids like this, and I call them kids, yeah, I'm slightly older. But when kids like this come in and start taking over, you have to take notice. And if you don't, then you're going to be that traditional agent that's been doing business the same way for 40 years and shouldn't be doing business any longer.
Traditional marketing. And the thing is that every industry hits this wall. It almost seems like they have to make the decision. And the people that are working solo as sort of seemingly entrepreneurs, because real estate folks have followed that entrepreneur track.
For sure.
But everyone kind of hits that bubble where it's like, gee, do I cross over and do some things that are non-traditional? That whole computer thing, it's like it's fearful for them.
Yeah.
So if you were to actually put a message out there to say, not just on the consumer side that people are looking in your industry for this, but
for a fact.
How do people actually cross over from traditional? Because either you started doing it that way and crossed over, or you said, screw it, I'm just going to stick with the whole, I'm going to use SEO and SEM and just use social marketing as much as I can.
One, I threw parties for 7 years before real estate. So that's kind of what I did.
You had to gather people.
So whenever I got into the real estate industry, in the very beginning, I mean, we were just going through our latest boom here in Austin. I didn't need social media to sell property. The phone rang and you sold, and that's how it went. And then you start noticing a little bit of a decline, and you're like, okay, now I have to take approach. And you start looking at the traditional methods, farming, flyering, this, that. And you say, hey, I'm not sure if that really works. I get that garbage in my mail now.
You throw it out.
And you throw it right out. I don't read any of it. So when I started to take notice of how I would actually do parties, I kind of do the same thing. It's a network gathering. It's that circle of influence that everybody's talking about right now. It's a little cliche, but it's a critical point in our business right now. I took the jump, and the easiest way for me to take the jump was using the resources I had wisely, and that's very easy to do. It's just like back in the day, the older generation, their parents didn't understand them, they didn't understand their parents. It's the same thing now. I'm telling you, mark my word, the younger generation knows what they are doing. They're all over the social media. So where do I go? I went straight to the college. Straight to the college. One, you get affordable labor, very detail-oriented, skillful, resourceful. Use that to your advantage. They set up your blogs, they set up your Twitter accounts, they set up your LinkedIn, they set up your claim ID, they set up everything for you. And now you have all of this. Now your job is just to maintain it, just to build one more step. Getting out there and networking. You don't make, contacts sitting on the couch the old school way. I think that's how you take the jump. You just say, hey, I've got to do this if I want to keep up with the younger generation.
Right. Well, it sounds like across the board this has worked well for you. What's on the forefront? Is there something? Is it just you're just riding this wave, so to speak, right now, or is there something else that you figure is going to take place in the real estate industry that you're going to have to look ahead to and then push ahead to? Sure.
Forecasting in the real estate industry, I mean, come on, it's a science I don't think anybody could actually pinpoint. Look at all of this. You got cranes here, there. It's just littered. With new building. So, for me to look ahead and see what's happening, I think that as long as I stay focused on what we have happening right now, that's going to get you to the next point. As long as you're progressing daily. If you sit there and continue to do the same thing over and over, that's what you're going to get. Put 100 in, you get 100 out. So I don't think, I don't really focus on what's happening tomorrow or then. I try to stay focused on what I have right now, serving that ability to the best that I can, and then moving forward.
Well, you were in a brilliant time to do that. You've got UT probably spicing up your business, providing
Yes.
as many resources as possible. You've got the tech industry that just you can farm anything out to. So
Absolutely.
good for you, man. What's your website so people can
AustinAaron.com.
steal ideas? I don't know. Largest form of flattery, right?
Not a lot of ideas to steal, but just taking my own perspective and kind of putting it down.
AustinAaron.com. Those of you that are looking for a place and a cool guy to find you a place.
Or
do you
to
buy
me
and
a
sell?
beer.
Do you buy and sell?
Both.
Okay, dig it. Well, and you know what? If you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning one night and you're on the computer, there you go. You'll
Yes.
find out what this guy is doing. So
Yes.
we'll be back in just a second with a few more folks. Again, I'm Kimberly Dykman. You want more info about moi? KimberlyDykman.com. We'll be right back. It's kind of funny.
I just gotten there.
You are set on. Really?
Yeah, but there was